Hey, yo, happy 420. Right around there. How's everybody feeling? I hope. Get out of here. I hope. I hope everybody's feeling good out there. Um, here's a new one. This is this is on the CD we sent out to you guys yesterday, but this is a different rhythm. This is the Police and Thieves rhythm. This is Ja Victory. Tweet out the room, y'all. Let's go. Tell them feel love the very I got victory to the world. I'm very respect the very I run because this is say them I say it ain't easy, no, we not lie. Putting up resistance matters not pressure they apply. Easy, no, we not this time. Girl, I'm gonna tell the government, listen the people's plight. Say it ain't easy, no, we not lie. Putting up resistance matters not pressure they apply. Easy, no, we not this time. Girl, I'm gonna tell the government, listen the people's plight. Height up the price from the stocks up on the shelf. The basic food items we can't afford. Then water rate, light bill and mortgage we owe. Pressuring the people till they can't take no more. Anytime now the people can explore. Remember that you're sitting up on a time bomb. Anything they do in a diggity and we run. Just remember that them are gonna get beaten well bad. Them have the people them living in a confusion, molestation and devastation. Rastafari living is the only slogan. Just uplift yourself, get the youth don't be wrong. Say it ain't easy, no, we not hide. Putting up resistance matters not pressure they apply. Easy, no, we not this time. Girl, I'm gonna tell the government, listen the people's plight. Say it ain't easy, no, we not lie. Putting up resistance matters not pressure they apply. Easy, no, we not this time. Girl, I'm gonna tell the government, listen the people's plight. From the heart of the ghetto, poverty is on the rise. Never to lose your sanity because of shame and pride. Identify the subject and read between the lines. Political strategy is just to eradicate the mind. Uplift yourself, open your eyes, don't be blind. You know, she said that them economy had decline. Dirty lifestyle in a Babylon, them of the people, them living them life like a swine. Divide and rule, that the politicians tool. So them sit up on the people, them just like a stool. Ride them every day, like say them a mule. She said that them have the whole system confused. From out of your plate to see them one box your food. But tell them Jaja will be here well soon. I know comes them have the people, them living like swine. In a this time, hear me cry. Say it ain't easy, no, we not lie. Putting up resistance matters not pressure they apply. Easy, no, we not this time. Girl, I'm gonna tell the government, listen the people's plight. Say it ain't easy, no, we not lie. Putting up resistance matters not pressure they apply. Easy, no, we not this time. Girl, I'm gonna tell the government, listen the people's plight. The people search hard because they need betterment. But the promises are no fulfillment. How can we continue the same trend while there is questions without answers from them? Poor papa try, mama try, but never get by. Many fall by the wayside. It's Roaring River Record. Roaring River Record. A job victory to the world, I'm gonna tell them. I'll last year, bless. Majesty, tell them. Job victory. That's hilarious. Roaring River Records to the world. Are you take? Come on, Willow. Come on. I was digging that. I was digging that. There was a music video. Get out of here, then. There was a music video with pictures of us together. Yo, I still have Job Victory. I got his number around here somewhere. I wonder if any of these guys are on Twitter. Any of my old reggae friends are on Twitter. Should get them up in spaces. That would be hilarious. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not lie. Vacation is about to start tomorrow. We're gonna get out of here. Where did I write down all this stuff? Oh, I tweeted it. All right. It's in the tweet for this. It's in the announcement tweet. So I think that's the big mystery. I saw some of the more serious influencers on Twitter asking why spaces were dead. I think it's because vacation started. I know Yogi just got on a cruise ship. I know I'm heading out here. But what are these markets doing? I feel like I left some positions open. I should really close all those before we go anywhere. How's the Thundercats mint doing? I should check that out. We have to get to 840 mints by tomorrow. By tomorrow night. I think we're at like 815. Or we could knock it. That's fine, because I would rather keep this 4-trait chimp. That's one of my favorites. I can't find my own goddamn tweet here. Does anybody have the tweet I put out? Looks like Aviators is winning the poll here. I'm trying to pick up a crow meerkat because I only have a polygon at the moment. Oh, here comes some people. These are two really good meerkats, and they're down on the floor, both of them. One of them's ranked like 1,600, and one of them's ranked like 3,000. But the two meerkats that I sold when I got out, one of them was Torn Shirt, and one of them was Aviators. These are my favorite traits. I got to get back in.
But, dude, you told a whole story about mushrooms yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but the Aviators is like one of my favorite traits. And the mushroom, my old meerkat had the mushroom. Another favorite, and Torn Shirt Gang. Surprisingly enough, the mushroom is more expensive and lower ranked. The Aviators is 1,600, and I can get it for like 1,000 crop.
That's a big discount.
That's a huge discount. I think someone doesn't know what they have. 1,600. That's a good meerkat.
You find your notes, or you want me to read them off to you?
Yeah, please. If you see it, let me know what I wrote down.
Yeah. So your topics today are Coinbase Layer 2.
Fuck yeah, let's start with that.
Yes, sir. Here, let me read the rest off for you. That way you have them down. New charges for SBF. You got Hong Kong. You got Market Watch / trading, and you got scam alerts.
And Thundercats.
Good stuff. Those are good. And thank you, Silly Girl. Thundercat. I hit the Thundercats already, but even better, islandthunder.io for anyone listening back, and 199 Crow or 11.99 USDC, which I think is always going to be the best deal from now on. It's already saving you like $3.
Yeah, if you got a link, throw it up on top so we can click it out and check it out.
I'm on top of it. I also changed my banner because I can keep my blue check mark, and if I only change my banner. So shout out to Legion for this new artwork. Silly Girl, you see it? It's got the prices. It's got all the info.
Well, it's a good thing you have your community looking out for you, because you wouldn't do it on your own.
I can't do anything on my own around here. This is a teamwork, dreamwork situation.
And we all know that Legion is the bomb when it comes to the banners and the PFPs and anything digital.
Oh, hell yeah. And he's hooking everybody up. Here's a link to the Bloomberg article on Hong Kong. Why don't I have... Oh, here's a good one. Here's my crypto.com referral code from this morning. That's a big hit. Here's Coinbase's tweet. from this morning. That was this morning that they announced this, by the way. And here's the Sam tweet. All right. But what am I still looking for? Oh, the mint. The mint. Tiffany Fong is always breaking this stuff first. And she's going to come in here and talk with us. Not today. Probably when I get back from Puerto Rico. I can't find a mint link anywhere.
I'll
Silly
do
girl,
it.
as a speaker, yeah, you can throw it up there. I would appreciate it. So let's work backwards. Let's start with Sam's new charges. 4 new criminal charges as of today. These are political donation charges. So I don't really know how this works. I know like a month ago he was already trying to claw back all this money from the politicians. And only 2 of them were giving it back so far that we heard of. This could add 40 years to his sentence. This is no joke. This is nothing small. I think we were already at 40 years. So this would make 80. 80 is life. So
Jesus.
this kid is facing life now. What do you think, Atlas? You think that's fair?
Oh man, I mean, if he's doing nefarious things that are illegal and that are against the law, you know, he should be prosecuted for sure, especially stealing lots of money for people and ruining their lives. But 80, I don't know, man, 80 years, I can't even fathom going to sit in a cell for like 80 years, bro. That would be that would just be
That's
like,
a long ass time, man.
yeah.
He's young. He's a lot younger than me. I think a couple of months ago, 3-4 months ago, I would have said yeah. I would have said hell yeah, give him life. It's funny, like the context can change so quickly. Not only do we know a lot more now about the bigger fish that were kind of doing much dirtier shit behind the scenes, we also we got bigger scammers. Like at the time, he was the biggest fraudster. He had blown Bernie Madoff out of the water, and now we got a new guy. Did like what 8 times? 8 times what Sam did. That shit is really crazy. Thank you, silly girl. There's the chimp we're trying to give y'all and a mint link. So what else do you
You
want?
know that you can just follow your own profile and go through the links there to find your mint link, right?
Yeah, I should have gone to the Thundercats profile. I was going through my own profile. That shit is a mess. Hey, Rimkiss is here. What's up, meerkats? I think my meerkat tweet got out to the borough. Yeah, boy.
The one on which one to pick, like to which one you want to get off the floor.
Yeah, these deals are too good to pass up. Like, I'm pulling the trigger before someone takes it out from under me. I gotta close my long on Matic.
Are you thinking of buying like the Crow version or the Polygon version?
Yeah, no, I have a Polygon one. That's the one I keep tweeting out because it's the only one I got left. Whenever I'm doing my referral code or our referral code, which has like 10 traders on it now. The code is jungle, everybody. If you're trading leverage on MadMex, do yourself a favor and find the referrals section and type jungle into the little code bar, whatever you call it. We got ourselves into the 10% bracket. So you get 10% discount on fees.
Nice, that's huge.
Yeah, especially if you're doing it a lot. It shows it keeps track of how much trading y'all are doing, and it's at like $200,000. And we've been at this for about a month so far. With the leverage trading, I'm having fun with it. Silly girl, you think he deserves 80 years?
Well, yeah, why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Make an example out of him. Might scare the shit out of the rest of these scammers. Who knows? That's kind of the only tool in their toolbox.
Actually, they'll just make it a teachable moment and do better next time.
I hope so.
No, you don't. Because if the scammers
Well,
get better, it's harder to avoid them.
and was he really trying to get political influence with these donations? I don't know. They're charging him with some type of conspiracy.
Well,
And
because you can donate to super PACs and stuff, but like when it comes to crypto from your own, corporation that you're the head of, that might become a little tricky because then it's like almost inside trading in a sense.
yeah, and he was open about it. Like he was
Well,
even open about the Republican donations that he did through the super PACs.
and if you think about it, let's be honest, they're probably using that as a political move to make sure that he stays in their jurisdiction. Because if they do not put a high enough charge on him, then somebody else can come sweep him out from underneath him.
Oh my God, that is really smart. I did not think of that. That makes a lot of sense. Because yeah, I don't think the political donations are like the biggest part of that story. And obviously it didn't help him because a year later and he's sitting in a Bahamian jail with the cockroaches. All right, what was up next? The Coinbase. This is like brand new as of today. So I've been trying to gather as much information about this base layer 2 chain that Coinbase is building. It's going to be super centralized. It's not going to have its own token. It's not going to have its own native token.
I got
So
a general statement about it when you're done.
yeah, go for it.
So this is what I found earlier. So Coinbase has launched the testnet of its Ethereum Layer 2 network base, powered through Optimism OP stack, initially incubated inside Coinbase. The code will be open sourced with plans to eventually decentralize Base and enable powerful interoperability between chains. Coinbase plans to run its own sequencer for Base, but its long-term vision is to sequence multiple chains simultaneously. Base will use Ether as its native asset, but account abstraction will eventually allow users to pay for gas in any currency. Coinbase is working with Optimism because the OP stack is modular and technology can be easily upgraded.
Well, that's interesting because if you can pay, or that's just like the DeFi wallet. So they're going to try and make this Coinbase wallet function. Wait, no, it is different. Because you can pay, like in the DeFi wallet, I can use any of these chains and I can pay for gas with the native token. But they're doing it with their own layer 2 to process everything, to batch everything faster.
Alpha, it sounds like
They're scaling to like 100 million people, so it makes
when you
sense.
said layer 2, so it sounds like they're trying to compete with Polygon as your baby. They're messing with it.
Yeah, 100%, man. They're trying to keep all of those 100 million users in DeFi but on Coinbase. They want to release them onto this centralized
Okay,
blockchain,
but
just like fucking
but
crypto.com.
you have to make the point that if this is more centralized than crypto.com and this takes off, then there's no
Yes.
reason that Crow shouldn't take off because we're less centralized than that. You know what I mean? So
I still don't know why Crow isn't taking off.
nobody
But
knows about it.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. People are looking at it though. I see it. I hear it on the YouTube videos. and I'll be in the comments, and I'll always drop like one little crow comment.
If BNB went from 50 cents to $300, can't Crow go from 5 cents to $10? I mean,
yeah, man, because we're forgetting that when we ran to 90 cents, it wasn't about the Staples Center. It was about getting listed on Coinbase. So that wasn't even close to what we can do as a token when people start to get it. But that is the power of the Coinbase 100 million users. Like, they buy shit. Has anyone so you're saying the testnet is live for this? Like, I barely use my Coinbase wallet because it's so goddamn confusing, and you have to pay gas in ETH, and it's too fucking expensive. So if it makes it easier for me to get my amp and my balancer and all that shit from the old days off my Coinbase wallet, then thank God. Like, get off the testnet. Let's go. Because amp's on a run. I wouldn't mind getting out of that position finally.
You're telling me, bro, I got like $1,000 in this coin called Cheddar that's only worth like fucking $10 now, and couldn't move it because it's stuck on Coinbase. So that's
Oh man, so you feel me? It's like
Yep.
the exact same situation. Yeah. Oh, that amp was worth like $1,500, and now it's like $90. It's like $90 worth of amp, and that's with it being up like 26% today. So you can do the math. I think amp is it's a good project. I remember why I bought it back in the day. I wasn't completely naive, but I didn't know what I was doing. 100 million users coming into DeFi. Have you checked out the Coinbase wallet recently? Because it is kind of interesting what they did. Like, it's this like low effort. They create the wallet for you, and it's even like a personalized wallet address, like a Crow ID. And I mean, besides the gas being too expensive to do anything, like, it seems like the user interface has gotten much better. So I wouldn't be surprised if like a solid 70-80% of Coinbase's user base starts to get into DeFi, because all of the APRs are going to be better. All the reasons that we got into DeFi from crypto.com over to Chronos is what these Coinbase users are going to be doing. And not only that, but the Polygon ZK rollup sidechain, that's going live at the end of next month. That's going to be a lot of because I think what it does is it makes it much easier for Ethereum dApps to plug right into Polygon without any changes. So you're going to see a lot more like cross-pollination.
Alpha, my dad had the Trust wallet, couldn't figure it out. Tried the DeFi wallet from crypto.com, couldn't figure it out. Maybe he can figure out
Coinbase wallet? I mean, I hope so. It's a totally different layout.
This is going to be for like grandmas. So,
hopefully.
I guess. Hopefully, yeah.
Because like, my mother is almost 70, and like, she can use Coinbase, but just only to read things. Like, she can't figure out. I can't get anyone to understand what I'm telling them to do when I'm trying to get them to send shit out of Coinbase, because you have to go to the token, and then to get to your wallet to send, you have to click on the token again.
And what would be the common denominator there?
The
person explaining it?
Yeah, I guess, but I'm like,
Oh.
I
Citigo just said Alpha can't even explain crypto to his grandmother. Oh.
I'm saying everybody needs to start pumping out some of this short form content we keep talking about, because that's what they can digest. Like TikTok style videos of like, this is how you send Crow from Coinbase to crypto.com. This is the difference between a centralized exchange and a decentralized exchange.
I'll be making a bunch of videos after I go through the fake followers I got the last day and a half. I'm gonna go through and block all the ones that aren't valid. And I think once I hit an actual 100K from real people, or 1K, I'm gonna start an informative YouTube channel so we can start teaching some knowledge on these people. And instead of them being like, "Oh, how do I figure this out?" It's like just watch all these videos step by step, get you guys set up and situated. And if you have any questions, comment down below. We'll make new videos on the comments.
How many? You're at 1,030. How many you getting rid of,
bro? So
really purging?
Yeah, so yesterday we ran a giveaway for the cruise, and lo and behold, there's freaking bots for giveaways, bro. So I go from like 860 to like over 1,000. I was like, well, I get that the purpose was to tag people, but for me, I don't like I try to go through each person and see if they're real. So I have already had to get rid of like 20, but I'm probably sure there's at least 50 more. So another 50 will be gone, and then I'll almost be there.
That's amazing. Like, I had never really thought about it like this, but when we do the red, gold, and green hearts, which is kind of the only way I know how to give stuff away in here, that is like the best bot protection that we've got. Because, like, hell yeah, there's bots for giveaways. People are making a living. They're making a fucking living doing that. Not just entering every single giveaway. Because think about how much value is given out on a daily basis just in crypto Twitter. And this is promotional value. Just giveaways, NFTs, tokens, dollars, if you want to call it that, USDC. We're talking like millions of dollars every day. Right? Am I wrong?
No, you're right, bro. There's so many giveaways from different projects.
So much. So you write a script, you enter every single thing, and you could make a couple $1,000 a day. Sketchy as fuck, you know, because we're looking for actual engagement. The whole point of these promotions is to bring people in.
Yeah.
And like, people that are botting your giveaways, they don't give a fuck about your community. They're not sticking around for the space. They're scooping it, dumping it, they're out. And that's it's not good for anybody. So shout out to you for combing through and picking real people, because that's not easy. And you know, it's bullshit. We see it on Twitter every single day. You know, guys like Gary, they're like, "Oh fuck, you know, these 6 accounts, block them," and they sold, you know, both of the giraffes and made off with 1,500 US. Hey, every fucking time. We don't need that. That doesn't solve anything, because those people start a new account, boom, keeping it going. You gotta be better about how you weed through it, like what you're doing.
Thanks, bro.
Make sure you're giving it to good people. Yeah. Take the time ahead of time.
Right? That's how I feel. I mean, like, one, if I don't do it now, like, it could become a problem. Like, if I do get more followers, right? So I've done that every time I get followers. I'll kind of look through them and page through them. Some people don't care, which is totally fine, each to their own. But for me, I'm like, you know what? I want real people. I want real engagement. It's definitely hard to tell sometimes when you go through the pages, but you see them telltale signs of if all they're doing is just retweeting giveaways, if all their posts are on one day or within like a week of each other and they don't really have anything on there. I wish there was a way to just eliminate them completely, but you definitely have to like do it one by one. It can become grueling, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
I wish people didn't lie and embellish so much, you know? It's like, I feel like it holds us back so much as a community when you can just keep it real with everybody. Like, you don't have to fucking impress us. Like, showing up impresses me enough. You got an NFT for a profile picture, boom, you're in. What the fuck? You know? You don't have to pretend like you got $1 million. You don't have to pretend like you know Gary V. None of that shit is necessary. Because then when we find out you don't, then it sucks. And man, people spin some fucking tales around here, man.
Oh,
They
fucking
love
yeah,
it.
bro. Oh, yeah.
They love it.
For real.
It's like a drug. They can't stop. So be careful out there, people. I know this crew in here is good. So follow everybody in here. Definitely follow Atlas, because my guy is about to purge the bots. Who knows how many crawled in there. And he needs good people following him. So get on it and tweet out the room. Look at this. It's almost 5 o'clock. Let's check these charts. I need to know. These numbers are brought to you by crypto.com. Please don't let them be your daddy. Bitcoin is right at 24. It's like 23,949. ETH is at 1650. Has been all goddamn day. Matic is at $1.35. You got to pick up the pace, Matic. Come on. I'm still long on this bitch. Cosmos is doing okay, up 2.5%, 1370. Crow is at 8265. Big winners today. Audius is really picking up. TrueFi, motherfucker! I sold all my TrueFi and it's up 22% today. Why do I do that shit? Oh, I had $400 worth of TrueFi on the Crypto.com app yesterday, and I swapped it for Bitcoin to get some diamonds. What the hell was I thinking? I was at 6 cents. I was in at 5.5. It went up to 6, and I fucking sold it. And now it's up another 22%, and I knew it was gonna do that. Yo, when I tell you guys that I sold something, that means it's going up.
Whoa. No, but you told me you were shorting TrueUSD, but now you're bullish TrueFi, which is crazy.
Isn't that crazy? I bought it after someone was in here this week and said, check the tapes. I believe it was a woman came in here and said, you got to be realistic about True USD. Like, it's not a bullshit token. And I thought about it, and then I bought some TrueFi because it was way low. It was under 6 cents. And check the charts with TrueFi. When it goes, it goes. It went up to like $12 at one point. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see who else was a big winner. That kills me every time. It's number 2. It's the number 2 coin today, and I sold it yesterday. AMP is number 4, and I'm still holding AMP. So let's go AMP. 17% today.
There's no such thing as a market maker. They actually will move the price of coins down to wherever it will liquidate your alpha. So if you go to bed with the position open, they will move it down, wick down, grab your money.
Tell me that's
and then
not what they're doing with Bitcoin right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
they move it.
Where the fuck is Bitcoin going? It doesn't matter if you're long or short. They're going to drop it $1,000 and then raise it $1,000. Everybody's liquidated.
Yeah, they're going to get you. And if you hadn't sold TrueFi, they would have been down today. They did that just because you sold. Somebody's been waiting for your bag for years. They'll wait.
This is why,
it happened to me.
Bro, this is why the only long-term long position I'm in is Crow. And that's since 5.5 cents. And that will not change. We are getting back to 200,000 Crow in the tectonic long position. I added like 1,400 today. We got to keep buying it while it's at 8 cents, man.
I'm a little bullish on Tectonic right now, just because they're coming out with the NFTs, and you've been talking about them for a while, and there's a couple other people who've been following Tectonic for a while. I I think they're gonna go up a lot with these NFTs and the utility coming out with them. So I'm a little bullish on that right now.
Anyone who's been in Tectonic for a decent amount of time, you've noticed your rewards have been cut in half, almost exactly. Like, I was making 3 million a day in like interest or whatever, and now it's 1.5, and that means everybody's got half as much rewards, and that's half as much sell pressure if people are doing that instead of staking it. Murph, what are you thumbs downing? Just come up here. Jesus. So Tectonic is doing NFTs? Because I didn't know that part.
Yeah,
Crazy.
It's a new announcement. They're coming out with NFTs for it. I mean, I only have the airdrop.
Why is everybody thumbs downing? What the fuck is going on?
People are like, "Fuck Tectonic! I don't know what that is. I don't have it. No."
Or like they're not doing NFTs. I don't get it.
Oh, people think they're coming out with 10,000 volcano NFTs, but they said they would use the Chronos Cruisers from Minted, right?
That's what I thought. That's what I was told. Chronos Cruisers are the NFTs that boost your Tectonic stake. And that's why I was kind of bumming, because I was like, hey, this isn't really anything. Like, this is a nothing burger.
Thank you, because that fucking mint was bullshit, and they're gonna
All right, Murph, I'm there. I'm with you the whole fucking time.
And they're gonna choose a collection with a 12,000 crow floor. Like, talk about, VIP status. Fuck off, Tectonic.
Goddamn elitist bullshit on this chain. Come on.
Tectonic is like OG. They've been around long as fuck, and I've been in it long as fuck. And now you're gonna go with that collection? Like, come on, get out of here. I'm pissed.
A month after they liquidated all of us.
I don't know. We know that like all of these guys are in bed with each other, so I don't know why it's a surprise. I don't think Tectonic's coming out with their own NFT. I think they're going to be utilizing kind of the same way that the Mac Meerkats did, like all under one roof kind of thing.
Right. So let's clear this up for everybody, because that was confusing as fuck. Not you, Obi. This course of events here. So,
saying Ovivius Minor Mole and a Chronos Cruiser will get it on in bed.
Oh man!
Oh wait, what?
Moles in it too, did they?
Animals having sex with cars. Let's go.
He said in bed with each other. I don't know.
Auto bestiality. That's crazy. Y'all are crazy. I never even heard of that before. Okay, some people are writing they minted cruisers for $650. That's great. Not everybody got a chance. It's like you in Texas, and like who else? Who else minted at $650?
Oh, I minted them. I flipped them bitches before the reveal, and I made a big ass bag. But
Jesus,
but hey, no, it's just you got to think about this. Like, you're gonna choose an NFT project that's been out like that. They would have been better off launching their own NFT project and giving that out that way. Why are you gonna partner up with one that's already established and give the utility to that project?
But tell me
Murph's
this,
right.
real
If they had
quick.
started
Sorry,
it,
Boots.
if they had
Tell me
started
this
at
real quick
zero.
before I forget. Do you think that this community wouldn't give them shit for coming out with a 10K project same way?
No, I would buy this shit up back up and let Murph make a bunch of money while it goes all the way back up to 12,000 crow.
I
mean, especially if you charged in Tectonic after people have been earning it for a year. No, it'd be dope.
That's great. Those are really good answers, because sometimes it feels like people are just ready to get mad about some new shit. But obviously that is not the case.
No, I mean, what the 12,000 volcanoes alpha, I would buy the fucking best one, the one that had the elite lava coming out of the top or whatever trait they
give me
had.
that elite shit. I don't
Rainbow
know.
lava.
I don't care if it looks exactly
Rainbow
like the fucking
lava,
Red
yeah.
Lions land. All these lands look the same. Fuck it. Buy it. What are we doing here? We're buying all types of crazy shit.
Whining and complaining. That's all we're doing.
Today, we'll make an exception.
Yeah, well, Texas came up here and said the only thing that Kronos cruisers actually do is give you minted rewards when you try to sell them, and that's all they do. So I don't know why I would buy one. I still haven't bought one yet.
And what is this staking? What is this going to look like? We're staking Tectonic where and boosting them with cruisers. Where?
Nah, you're taking up to 5 cruisers, and you can boost your vault with that.
Yeah, they're gonna have vaults just
so
like
you can bring
BBS
your
does.
cruisers over to Tectonic. Okay.
Yeah, and then you can stake them in those pools, and it's gonna work the same way like BBS has those 4 different lengths of time that you can lock in, and then within those vaults you can stake the NFTs to boost that specific vault.
So those motherfuckers are gonna start making that old Tectonic money like we were last month. I see what's going on here.
I'm just now reading the Medium. This is what I get for watching a YouTube video and listening to the guys saying they're coming out with Tectonic NFTs. I'm reading the Medium page right now.
Who
Thank
was
you guys.
it? Burn them right here. I want to know, because this is what happens. One fucking piece of misinformation, it gets taken into a Twitter space. 40 other people hear about it, take it into some other spots, tell their cousin. Now everybody thinks it.
Yeah, I think it was Crypto Kip.
Oh shit, that's the crypto report. We're gonna have to talk to Kip, right? Murph, isn't that our buddy?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's easily excitable. A lot of these YouTubers are, man.
I mean, at least he's talking about Crow, right?
Yeah, Oscar too. Like I cut Oscar big slack, you know. Because I'm not a fan of the like Crow to $1, Tectonic to a penny. Like, I don't dig that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I am, but that's like a 10-year, that's like a 10-year expectation, not like a 2-month.
But like, it's consistent Crow content, and we got to be appreciative of all these content creators, especially over on YouTube, because that seems to have the highest viewership, and there's a bunch of them. In fact, would you consider wasn't Aaron Bennett doing a lot of Crow content? I remember when I first
he was
got
for a while.
him,
Yeah,
and now he's not.
I haven't heard him say anything about Crow since FTX.
That's interesting, man. I haven't heard a lot of people say something
that there's
about
an official
FTX
link
since
to that. Not that there's a link to that. I'm just saying, like, since before FTX, he hasn't said much about Crow at all.
That's interesting. We could use everybody. All hands on deck.
Hey, you ever heard of a guy named Jordan Peterson?
Yeah. Why?
What do you laugh? You don't like him? He's a really smart guy.
I've been following him for a long time, and let me tell you this: I liked him. I read his book like 8 or 9 years ago. But the past couple of years have been a fucking roller coaster with him. Like, it's all over the place, bro.
Well, the reason why I bring him up, I saw about a 20-minute. He gave the best answer to Bitcoin that I've ever heard. He was asked about Bitcoin, and it was, don't get me wrong, about a 25-minute answer that started and went to places that you would have never even imagined. But the question was about,
that's his gift right there,
Bitcoin,
Mark.
right?
Like, that
is
is what the guy
Bitcoin?
does.
Well, I mean, he brought it back, and it really, like, it made a lot of sense.
Like, he could talk. You could fucking say anything to him, right? And he'd be like, "Well, what exactly is the meaning of is, and what is, and what are we even saying when we say is?"
Dude, you sound just like
that's
him,
a good one.
I mean, it's fucking intense, man. Dude is kind of a charlatan. I'm sorry to say, but I understand where you're coming from because I've been there.
You should hear his answer on Bitcoin. I posted it in the Discord if anyone's interested. It's on the YouTube's channel. And
Yo, you want to hear something crazy? But that's the first time I've tried to impersonate him. So don't ever let me do it again because it will never be that good ever the fuck again.
it was good. You should listen back.
I'll stick with Jamaican. We're coming up on our second 420 here. It's a special day. Did we check the charts? Did we see where Matic was? I'm very anxious about Matic. I could use
signs of getting wrecked right there.
Well, no, I needed to just get to 137 so I can just close out. I would like to.
Yeah, calm them nerves.
I would like to just get out. Yeah. Because I'm not feeling $1.75 anymore, and I don't know why. I was like yesterday. But yesterday, you guys come in here talk about misinformation. It was like, oh, Polygon went down. This was the news that was spreading.
I remember that.
And
shit.
Polygon is okay.
Haven't been following.
Let me stop everybody. I wasn't here yesterday. Hang on. Polygon's not down.
I know.
Polygon's not down.
It's
not. Just listen. Listen to me. It's not down. It was oversold, and it has corrected. It went up from 97 cents to $1.35. We are up. It's just oversold and corrected it down a little bit. That's all.
No,
that's not
it. The
it.
news yesterday was that the chain went down. It was bad, but the chain didn't go down. It was the block explorer, like Polyscan, couldn't read it because, like you were saying, it's been oversold. It's been overused. It's getting beat down right now. And something happened with like a certain block was really big, and it was doing a reorg, and things didn't match up. So the block explorer froze and couldn't read another block. And people thought the fucking chain was down. They came in here and told me the chain was down. But transactions were going through. So we all knew at the same time the fucking chain wasn't down. And what's a great example of how we're all a bunch of chickens running around with our heads cut off. But
yes, and this is also a teachable moment on how to cancel a transaction, because a lot of times if you don't go in and know how to cancel a transaction, it'll get hung for 4 to 5 hours and you won't know what to do.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Polygon's a great chain, though. Gotta give it up.
I'm hearing that more and more, man. I'm hearing that more and more. I got to get into Poly, bro. I don't have anything on Polygon yet, but the more and more I hear everybody about it, especially from the analytics side of it, how many people they have over there versus how many active wallets we have on Crow. We really only have like 4,000 active wallets trading in Crow. So versus Polygon, bro, the numbers are out crazy.
It's ridiculous. And I gotta say, there's something about just the branding. Like Polygon. It's simple. It's a word people know. It's a structure you can picture in your head. And even just the purple tone. I don't know, man. I've been in love with Matic since I met it. And there's reasons for this shit, you know? Look at all these other tokens. Fucking, I mean, you can't pronounce half of them. Matic. Very simple. Polygon. Croyd. Get out of here with that shit. I like Thunder. I like Matic. I like Crow. These are good names.
Remember when we had Crocaine? That was a fire one. I loved that name.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, man.
No.
There's
the token.
Crovid ID.
I know.
Dude, the token was so fun. I was so hyped, and then I found out who the guy was. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a recovering addict. Give me money." I was like, "What the fuck?" And then people really gave that guy money. You remember that? It was crazy times on Kronos.
Have you seen the COVID-19 coin?
No.
Yeah, which one? There's like 4.
Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous, bro.
COVID-19.
Yeah, one of them's got a website. One of them is like legit.
Dude, you gotta watch out. If you go to Polygon conferences, they're gonna call it Polycon, and there's gonna be some weird poly people showing up there trying to have sex with
Yeah, I know. I
everybody.
got
Like,
invited. I got
Oh
invited
yeah,
to
who's going to
Polygon.
oh
Polygon?
no,
You going?
I'm not poly though.
What?
Oh, I'm poly to death.
Well, I'm
It's
not
okay.
poly. I'm married, man. What are you gonna do?
You can be married and
You
If I
could be the
told
guy
my
who
wife
sits
I
in the
was going,
corner and watches. You
if
want
I
to be
told
that
my
guy? You
wife,
could be that guy.
I'm gonna tell my wife I'm going to Polycon. She's gonna be like, "Excuse me."
excuse.
Just tell her
Excuse.
you're going to be the weird guy who sits in the corner.
Yeah, well, she's gonna kill all of y'all.
Nobody knows I'm the king of NFTs. Huddle. Did you vote on my meerkat purchase up here?
Yeah, I said you should buy the aviator.
Oh, good.
I like that skin. That's like one of my favorite skins, to be honest.
Yeah, they're both really dope. Both
Just
point
that,
three.
I mean, just in general, that skin. Dude. So if you look at, I messaged Canvas the other day because I was looking at my Polygon meerkats, and I saw a purple pixel skin, and it's missing like some areas, dude. It's missing the metadata. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on with this? Is this messed up? And he laughed at me. I'm like, what's so funny? Like, what's this guy laughing at? He's like, no, they're all like that. But if you go look at them, dude, they're like missing a couple pixels up near the top of the head. They got like grayscale pixels cutting across the neck in certain areas. And I was like, damn, you're right. But yeah, that's one of my new favorite skins too.
Remember when we told Texas that cyber cubs were missing a pixel on their nose, and he almost lost his mind?
Oh God, he lost his shit.
I mean, rightfully so, right? I mean, like, imagine. I mean, even myself, I'm like, did they? There's no way. Like, they were working on this forever. There's no way they overlooked missing pixels, and then for it to not get caught until now, I was like, I must be crazy. I must be crazy. But I had to ask still. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we gotta ask a lot of questions. I don't even know when the game is coming out. People keep asking me.
what game?
The Cyber Cub Lions.
Oh, the Netison game or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It'll be like probably like Q2 2027.
Q2 20. You fucker. I was doing math in my head for like 2 seconds. I was like, Q2, that means April. All right. What?
I have a riddle.
A riddle?
Yeah.
All right, I got help here. Don't.
Hold on.
Don't. No.
I'm
See?
swallowing my pasta.
No,
Here,
I know this.
fine,
I know
fine.
this trick.
What has 0 calories, 0 ingredients, but you can get it at McDonald's?
Water?
No.
What?
Damn. I have no idea.
It's air. You can get
All right,
air
get out of here.
anywhere, but specifically at McDonald's.
Okay. Good man. Good man. Gray, what's up, buddy?
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Just had a little birthday riding sesh. Blizzard's pretty much every year on February 23rd, so I always go up to the mountain and get some fresh lines in. And the homie flew in from Louisville to come ride with me, so we've been having some pretty epic day for real. Got a bunch of fresh lines in, and now we're about to head back in like bumper to bumper traffic. Because people don't know how to drive out in this shit, even though they live here. It's wild.
Oh, yes, sir.
When you say fresh lines,
He's talking about that pad. He's talking about big piles of white powder on a
just
mountain.
making sure, you know, like we were talking about cocaine. I just want to, you know what I mean? Like,
I know. It gets spicy quick. But I got to tell you, I'm trying to find this picture my homie texted me from the map. He's actually one of the DJs in Island Thunder. He was the one down in Jamaica when we did the Police and Thieves rhythm and the Wanted rhythm. He texted me a photo of him on the slopes yesterday. He's got the Island Thunder logo on his helmet right up front above the visor. And he's like 4 feet in the air. I got to post this.
Hey, man, another thing, shout out to Vivid down there, because he's been working on his DJing, been putting in work, been helping out his friends, bringing them places with their musical equipment, putting in work. And he even got Canvas to say that if he could get
Hey,
other
happy 420! Sorry.
Happy 420. No. If Canvas even said if he could get people to join him down there, Canvas would help cover the cost of entry at the door for them to go see, concerts and stuff with Vivid.
That's awesome.
Pretty fire.
I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with all this news about like large companies incorporating Web3 technology like token gating. But yesterday, I think I was telling you guys about Shopify token gating merchandise. Also, Spotify is letting you token gate playlists. So this type of shit is going to take over this year. You're going to start seeing it everywhere.
Ooh, I wonder if Crypto.com will bring back the Spotify rewards. That'd be dope.
Did they take that away? That's dirty.
I don't know. I never got that one. I only get I got the red card, so all I get is Crow back.
But Netflix, they still doing Netflix? That was a big hit. That was why I signed up for it. I never got it, but that's why I signed up for it. Twice. Really looking forward to that shit.
It looks like Troll. Oh, sorry, that was my daughter. Looks like Trollcoin just got marketing. Was a victim of a marketing scam.
Oh God. What happened?
DeFi Dave told him that he'd help promote it.
Come on, they should have seen that one coming.
I don't know. It just says Trollcoin just posted. The moment you realize the hot ETH influencer that you've been working with is actually a guy that stole the identity of her.
Yeah.
So Trollcoin got trolled.
I can see Trollcoin falling for that one for sure.
That's so fire.
Can I just give you guys a little bit of alpha? If there's a female PFP that's interested in crypto that keeps talking to you, that is not a fucking chick. That's
package check.
Sorry, but that's I hate to be the guy that breaks it to you, but she is not a chick, and she is not into crypto.
I don't know, bro. You ever seen the Bitcoin baddies? I think you guys just are looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, but she ain't DMing you.
She ain't DMing you.
Oh, she won't follow. She purposefully won't follow me.
She follows me.
Fuck off, then. Get him out of here. You bad, then. You fucking bad, bro.
I'm just saying, there's girls that do crypto. It's not too far off.
That's not what I'm saying, Huddle. I'm trying to help these guys.
What's that other girl's name? You guys remember that girl?
About.
You remember the bull market? Who's that girl? She did Troops. Tiffany. OnlyFans.
Yeah, but she's not in your DMs going, "Hi, do you like crypto?"
Well, no. Well, not anymore. I think she left, honestly. I think she made all her money on Crow and then took off.
No, Tiff is still here.
No way.
Here.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta look her up.
Bro, OnlyFans is constant income.
No, I'm not saying she's not still on OnlyFans. I'm saying she's not here on
she can afford to stick around is what I'm saying. It's like she's got no worries.
I mean, here in this atmosphere, she probably took off. She got all that money from who was it? Shit. Who supported her a lot?
We're usually on the same page. This is killing me.
Crow Skulls. She ran up a bag with Crow Skulls promoting them.
They were paying her for promotion?
Oh, yeah, dude. Crazy amounts. Giveaways, NFTs.
Quick caveat. You mentioned she did something with Troops. She did not do anything with Troops.
No, we never said that.
No, I didn't say Troops.
Hold on.
I said Crow Skulls.
No, before that you said, "Oh, she did that thing with Troops," and I was like, "No, she did that."
Oh, I missed
I must have missed it too. because I don't remember saying it. But if I
Check the
said it, that's
tapes.
not what I
Check the
meant.
tapes. My ears pricked up. That's what I came up. No, I meant the
Oh,
Tiffany. There was
everybody
somebody
needs to
else.
check the tapes, man. I need to hear my own Jordan Peterson impression
Oh,
first and
that was
foremost.
hilarious. I was cracking up. That's just when I came in, actually, when you started doing that. Who's the other one? There was somebody else, Hoyle, who went big on TIFF, shall we say, from a promotional point of view. I can't remember. Somebody else on top of the skull.
The Jaylene or something like that, the one that had the custom champ.
Well, she was around too. Yeah.
Troops, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic and you actually do know who you're talking about,
No,
I
or
don't
if you
know
just don't
no,
want to
what is
no,
this,
no. I
like
say.
free
genuinely don't.
association? Everybody just yell out a female they know in crypto.
I know an awesome female in crypto. Her name is Amy. She's right down there. She does decentralized mamas. She's a real female. She's been here since the jump. She's an awesome trooper, and she's just about to launch her own collection. And she is the real deal, 100% female, awesome investor, day trader, NFTer, been here the whole time. She's a real female, people.
Let's go. We know Amy.
Those are rare.
That's awesome. She's coming out with a project. I feel like I remember some type of project way back in the Lazy Horse days where it was like
she always had she has a project on CDC crypto.com called Free Mamas, a small collection, and
yes, okay.
she's bringing it to Chronos, so she's DeFiing it, which is why it's now called Decentral Mamas, and she's doing a whole bunch of cool stuff. So she's been one of those people who was a day trader, but kind of started learning crypto. She's learning code. She does stuff with women and NFTs all over the blockchain, not just here in Chronos. And she is an underrated superstar, and she's here every day with her 2 kids.
Silly girl, you got some shit to catch up to, bro. Come on.
Oh, come on. We can't do that.
Oh, Silly's good too. Yeah.
Let's
I guarantee Amy's probably already talking with Silly. I've almost put money on it, but I might be wrong.
No, we've got a long history of having really quality like, all right, I don't know why I can't figure out a way to say this. For some reason it like sounded offensive, but we always have really solid women up here, but it's always like one at a time, 2 at a time. And I'm not saying up here as a speaker, I'm saying like in this little community.
No, women don't get along in packs. That's like a tribal men thing.
Is that what it is, dude?
Women are individual. They're free spirits. You know, they go on their own.
They take turns in here.
You know what's also kind of weird? I think I have to be careful what I say here, but I think what goes in the NFT space, from what Amy tells me, is kind of like the opposite from what people might think. That sort of stereotypical females in groups kind of vibe. So over here in crypto, all the men are up here like fighting, shouting, screaming, bitching at each other, like dick measuring competitions, who's the best, egos all over the place. Meanwhile, the girls are all just in their like females and NFT stuff. They've got like this awesome group that they meet regularly in Ethereum. Obviously, Amy did the lazy horses to start with, and then kind of quickly and rightly so moved on from that. And like I said, they're just kind of like building. If you ever go into one of their spaces, especially the ETH one, awesome conversation, like good, solid, technical, crypto, like good chat. And then we're all over here like, whatever we do sometimes. But yeah, anyway, that's my one bit. I hope she's listening, because sometimes she is here, but she's got kids running around. So.
Oh God, I hope no one's listening to us. Murph, what's up?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I ain't touching this conversation with a fucking 10-foot pole. Y'all are idiots.
That's a great conversation. I mean, we need more diversity in this space, a hell of a lot more. And the whole time,
100%, man.
In my IRL job, I'm kind of part of the leadership team for women in tech in the UK, and it's a huge fundamental problem in technology. Hopefully,
and do you guys discuss it? Because what I wanted to know was what people thought. Like, what are your ideas? And I hate asking a majority male listener base, but like, we can start with Silly Girl. What do we do? What the fuck do we do? Specifically to get more women around. This sounds
The
so
number
fucking.
one thing is to treat them exactly the same as you treat everybody else, and that's the thing that men
Stop
still.
pointing them out.
Well, yeah, still men in 2023 still find that fucking hard to do, which is mind-boggling. But yeah, it's still tough. In fact, I've got a real life example in one of my teams, my real life teams, where a senior engineer who's been with the company for 7 years. She's amazing, and she came into this team about a month in, and we've got quite an older tech lead in the team, Andre, and he's been around the block a bit. And he's like more of your traditional developer type, quite a strong character. And I didn't even see what was going on, but he was like completely just every time Stephanie spoke, he would be like over the top of her, like just not giving her the space. And I wasn't even picking up on it. And like she's a shit hot dev. And she had to come to me and she mentioned it. And as soon as she kind of highlighted it, I was like, fuck, how did I miss this? And it was just, I mean, it's no excuse, but it's just his traditional kind of view that go back in the day, like, you know, what does a woman know about fucking coding? I'm like, are you for real? And he wasn't saying that. He's a nice guy, but just programmed ridiculous bias that should definitely no longer be there
Troopers
anymore.
Perlman, who is considered the mother of the internet, she invented the way the network is.
Oh, bro, I wish that wasn't.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, can you reiterate that, Troops? Because that sounded important.
Her advice to people was do not bully people who know less than you. Share your knowledge, and that's what this space is about.
And what was her name?
Rada Perlman. Rada Perlman. Yeah, she's a very influential woman in Web 2.
That's awesome.
Do you want another fun story?
Confused with Ron Perlman.
Yeah, it sounds like Ron Perlman, but it's like
Perlman.
Rada Pearl. It's just like Ron Perlman. Yeah, Hellboy. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh man.
Another quick side story that's got nothing to do with females in tech, crypto, or anything. Just a quick personal story. I was in London yesterday, working all day, really long day. It was like a red eye out there, and then came back late. Got home late, about midnight, blah, blah, blah. Tidied up my house, all that shit. But 1 o'clock, finally thought, I need to get some sleep. So I fell asleep, which is kind of early for my DJ time, but I was done. So I fall asleep in the spare room. My wife's in with the kids and all that and doing her thing. And 3:30, my phone starts ringing. It's my wife from the other room. I pick up the phone and she says, someone's just drove Isaac's car away. So Isaac's my 22-year-old son who's got a Audi S3, fully sport, souped up, like 40 grand's worth of car. And yeah, so I look out my window and yeah, someone's driving his car away. So I run downstairs. The back door has been smashed in. And yeah, like this completely targeted, I mean, I'll cut the story short, but we've since found out like they drove like a car up this back woods, like on a footpath, and somebody was waiting and then they came, they're like fully targeted for his car. The good news is they did manage to tail the car and get the car back in one piece. He doesn't have it yet. It needs to go through all the forensic stuff. But yeah, that was. It's never nice when you know that someone's been in your house. I was fucking raging, but you know, all the shit can be replaced. But you know, some little bastard creeping around in your house. Ugh. Anyway, that was my day. That's been my day today. Sucks,
bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's just wild.
Especially when she's up there with the baby, right? She's in her room. She got up to pee and she was just about to come out because she was going to come into my room or something. And I can't be bothered. So she goes to go lie down, and then because it's like got a really loud engine because it's this like super sports car, and she's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" But yeah, I mean, she could have. I mean, and that was the other thing I didn't say. They used a fucking Wi-Fi wireless jammer on the fucking Ring doorbell. So like, there's just this gap. Yeah, they've got this Ring doorbell.
Oh my god, dude! I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, so I had to Google it, right? And even the
my
police
wife was just saying last night. She's like, "You can't get away with anything anymore. There's fucking cameras, Ring cameras everywhere."
Oh, mate, get this right? Fuck. The police was like, "I've never heard of it." So
figured it out.
I got my Ring and I started going through the footage, and you can see literally there is nighttime. 325, 326, 328, and then it just stops, glitches, comes back on, the car's gone. Just like a fucking one of those, like, you know in Speed when they catch the guy because they've got the tape on loop and it's like the on the movie Speed and the handbag moves. It was one of those moments. The car's just there and then it's gone. There and then it's gone. I was like, what the fuck? So the police go up to my neighbor three doors up because they've got a ring. Can we see your ring footage? It was fucking jammed as well. So I looked this shit up for $70. You can buy a wireless jammer that will jam like 5 blocks of fucking Ring doorbells.
No fucking way. We got to not tell anybody this. Like, I gotta fucking rug this space. We gotta delete this tape.
No, sorry, I know. Well,
This is so bad. This is some fucking tech that nobody should have. I feel the same way about that little.
Completely illegal, but
Hey,
you can buy them fucking Amazon.
That's so fucked up.
So
I'm sorry
just
you mentioned that, man.
just so I don't mansplain you too much, when I was in the Marine Corps, I worked on an aircraft. It was built and designed in the 1950s. It was an electronic warfare aircraft. This aircraft wasn't decommissioned until about 5 years ago, and we've been using it in every war ever since. It will completely black out a city. It can do things that you would not even imagine. And troops, yeah, it costs you $70 to buy it on Amazon.
I think it's
But
just static,
you can
right?
build
Isn't
it.
it just static?
You can build it from Radio Shack if it was still around for $20. Like these things, this technology is not new. It's very simple, very easy to build, and like it's just new to us because it's not ever been a need. Like you didn't ever have to need that to break into somebody's house.
Totally, and
Crowbar,
it's so lo-fi. It's so
lo-fi,
tech.
exactly.
Yeah. And it's like when you go on Amazon and look, and please don't, the kids, you can get them as a watch. So when they're breaking, they just have it on their watch, and as soon as they walk up the door, like it's done, and crazy. But and even just the way they did it, like the back door, we've got like French doors, and so fucking easy. They just popped the whole barrel lock just like straight through and just opened the doors. I'm like, oh my god, this fucking house. It's a brand new house as well. So I've been beefing up my security all day.
French doors are tough to secure because you got 2 hinges facing each other. You can in my day broke into some shit through some fucking French doors. Oh man, this guy keeps trying to get up. Let's get him up here.
Do you have a dog?
Well, no, I did have a little dog, but he wouldn't have been much use in that situation. A little French bulldog, but we lost him last year, but yeah, he wouldn't have fucking done that.
Bites me.
But like, yeah, it's just horrible, you know, when she's up there with the 6-month-old baby, like walking the floor, and some little bastard's like downstairs, and like the police were like, you know, these kids will probably just run. They're not looking for confrontation. They're here for the car. But still,
yeah, they were they were like following your son, huh?
They must have known, yeah, and they've been doing it. It's been quite getting bad in Edinburgh, like for these kind of cars. So there's obviously like a ring. Apparently, they pay like a couple $100 to like the 15 to 17-year-olds. They go steal them, and then it's part of a much bigger operation.
With their little EMP watches. This is fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous. And I live out in like a quiet. We moved out of the city into like a quiet suburban area. And we always knew the house was a little bit remote because it's right on the end and it's all fucking dark woodland around it. And that's where they came in, like over the back. So yeah, we're gonna up the game.
For sure. Cyber, what's up, man?
What's up, y'all? Good afternoon or good morning or wherever y'all are. I'm currently filling out a job application, but yeah, no, I'm just listening.
Oh, cool, man. Like, I thought you knew something about these watches.
The watches? It's cog season, baby. Welcome to the jungle. I love this.
Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
I
swear your name changed while you were up here. You used to be something else.
Yeah, I've been having to change my name a lot recently, but I mean, it's been fun. I'm having fun, bro.
That's good. It's a little sketchy, but I see you. I see you.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody else. I hope you tweeted out the room. We got about 40 minutes left here till our third and final 420. So get her done. What's going on? What are you applying for? What kind of job are you trying to get, bro?
I'm actually applying to a smoke shop, just for fun until I'm going to go to school here soon. So just trying to fill the gap until I head off for that. But
That's interesting, man. The weed store offered me a job the other day when I went in there, and my wife was like, "Yeah, you should do that because I'm having a hard time explaining to people what you do for a living." And I was like, "All right,
for
I can do this from behind the counter."
for a living, yeah, I mean that's really my main goal is to just keep stay alive and fucking provide for not only my family but in a sense the world. But I don't know who's willing to step up to that kind of responsibility. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to help everybody as much as I can, and just kind of let this shit dissolve layer by layer until we get where we need to be. Um, and yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty confident person, and I hope that everybody else can be confident in the future as well. And my first step is for everybody to see what their potential is, why they're suffering, if they are suffering, what their background is, where they come from, who they are. And actually, the first way that I'm trying to help people do that is actually somebody was already building a Discord, and I'm just trying to get people to roll through the Discord and just see, what they might potentially need to be a confident person. And you can find that in my
Like a
profile.
self-help Discord.
Right, exactly, exactly. And that's step one is to just help everybody help themselves. That's my main goal.
That sounds pretty dope, bro.
Hey, you know how to get some temporary confidence?
No.
What's that?
How?
You get it in a bottle, man.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. In fact, I know that's the case because
Up, Alpha? How you been, buddy? I haven't talked to you
I
in
used to be
ages.
heavy, and I was like, please don't let it be fucking Mooney on another goddamn account.
Yeah, it's Mooney Mike, baby. How you
Oh,
doing? This is
by the
my
way,
grill, my personal.
by the
All
way,
right.
I hear yeah, it's actually a pretty funny story. I hear everybody talking about a rug, talking about rugs. And this particular rug that I have in my mind is an actual rug with a lot of history in it. But I yeah, I mean there was yeah, it's an actual rug what I'm thinking about when because I don't want to rug anybody. Like I just want to help everybody as much as possible.
Well, then you need to clean those rugs.
Yeah,
They
you need
dirty.
the rug doctor.
Steam them, steam press those rugs.
Isn't
I
that
saw
what it's
this rug
called,
on.
Mooney? That remember the guy used to come to your house? There was like this back.
Yeah,
It was like,
Stanley Steamer.
oh, Stanley. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo,
What's
yo,
the
yo!
My
You
rug
buying
grand
doc?
that big
What's
asshole
my
the rug
rug
grandmother
that
had a
doctor?
the house
better
Rug
way.
shit?
doctor is the one that you rent from Home Depot to clean your
Dude, I need to
carpets.
vacuum my carpet so bad. My carpet is so fucked up right now. My room is actually a mess. It's not too much of a mess. It's kind of messy, but
Well,
Don't drop none.
You know what Jordan Peterson says. He says you got to clean your room. You
yeah.
got to you got to clean your fucking room,
You
then
have the half a
get a
second
job.
rule.
That's the
The
second.
Something
You know,
falls on your rug, it's fucking dead in seconds.
Jordan Peterson. Oh, he's gonna die. But anyways.
yeah, I don't know how we got here. I'm gonna blame the new guy. Um,
I said nothing about Peterson's, by the way. Hey,
About
yo,
who?
Alpha, so what do you do, brother? What is your
what?
profession?
What's my profession? I'm a I'm a DJ. I'm a carpenter.
A
I'm
DJ.
a I'm a project lead. I'm a I'm a father. I'm a I'm
Wow.
a I'm a ganja farmer.
A ganja farmer. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo!
Basically, he's just described Jesus. That's what he is.
I'm a fisherman.
Right, right.
I'm a shepherd.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, his
I
wife's
just want a
pregnant. He's got
flock.
no idea how. Oh no, that's Joseph. That's not Jesus. Is it? I'm getting my
Joseph.
Joseph.
He was a good guy too. Um.
Joseph.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you.
I'm a Renaissance man. I always have been.
That's a man. You're a man of many trades, you know?
Yeah.
I love it.
Carpentry used to pay the bills, but I'm 40 years old, bro. My knees hurt. My back hurts.
Well, they got machines for it nowadays.
True.
That can do the fucking roofing for you. I'd like to see that, Mooney.
Well, now they have 3D.
No, they
3D
can
printers
replace your
that can-
knees, you dipshit.
Oh,
Oh my
Well, that's
goodness.
true. You can replace your knees. Yeah, there's-
he's so mean to me. Why is he
Place your
supposed to be?
hands.
I know. He's like, you dipshit.
Go ahead, Cyber. Your fucking mic's on. Jesus.
Thank you. But yeah, no, my carpet's actually a mess.
All
Ain't
right,
no
back
rug
to the
about
carpet.
ain't no rug about that. But yeah, I was a project superintendent for a little bit for a company from where I'm from for a few years, but you know, I quit that job a little bit back, actually pretty recently, and now I'm just trying to fill my time before I go back to school. So
Bro,
Oh,
you
good for
keep
you, man.
working at that shop, bro. Get that
the shop,
discount.
the Doom Shop,
Oh yeah, and don't listen to Mooney Mike. I'm also a recovery coach, like legit certified recovery coach. I've
a
been,
recovery coach.
That's
yeah,
dope.
I've been.
What are your bags like?
What kind of bags?
What kind of recovery?
The money.
Drugs and alcohol, Mooney.
Yo, that's a gift to have, brother.
I'm a
Do you want to talk about
harm
it?
reduction specialist. You guys know about harm reduction?
Right.
I'm a
Yeah.
harm enhancement specialist.
Get out of here, Murphy. This is where we
Yeah.
differ. Finally, harm reduction. See, people are really too hard on themselves, especially addicts.
True.
What you got to do is you got to take it easy on yourself.
Right.
You got to give yourself a little bit of slack, and anything that you can do on a daily basis to reduce the amount of harm you do to yourself and other people, that's good. That's a good day.
That
That's
is.
harm. That's harm reduction.
It is. And
Because
that's
one of
what
the
I'm
things
all
about
about.
drug addiction is you start to destroy your own life, and then it goes out like a rock in a pond. It starts to ripple outwards. So you got to try and stop that.
Well, I'm kind of I want to
I'm
imagine
not
a
talking to you.
tsunami.
I'm not saying you need to stop.
Just imagine a tsunami, right, of just love that overcomes the world and everybody in it.
All right.
That's what your Discord is right now.
Enough of this garbage.
That's Discord / love tsunamis /
Right.
GG. All right.
GG.
GG's.
No, I love y'all all, and I'm not lying when I say that. Like, I mean that for real.
Alpha, that's bullshit. If you're a drug specialist, I do. You're the only one that smokes more weed than me that I know.
It's the only
Bro,
thing
you're about to
keeping me
get
from the rest
sniped
of
for
the
real.
man.
You're about to get sniped through the back window, bro. Through the French doors and everything with the fucking shotgun style. You know what I mean?
I missed it, but I'm still here.
You're still drugging, bro.
He's a drug specialist because we know what all of them do. Yeah, he knows.
Yep.
Yeah, but do not harm yourself, guys. Just smoke more weed.
Bro, I'm a drug specialist too. I know how much to take. I know what to take. I know when I want to take it.
Hell yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Well, that's why weed is kind of a no-brainer. You can't really fuck it up.
You can't fuck it up, right?
Mikey, Mooney Mike can't hold his weed. I'll tell you that.
Nobody's ever died from weed, so that's good. That's a good thing.
Yo, I did pass because you was just smoking too many damn joints, boy.
Oh man, just wait. 10 years in the future, I'm gonna have so many joints. Oh man.
I'm so proud of you already, buddy. You are doing a great job.
Alpha, I tell you about that. When me and Trucks and Mooney Mike were all riding around, we got that guy so fucking high, bro.
Oh, season, boy. Yo, I'm ready to take this shit over for real, and I hope that everybody has a good time on the way to the top, because that's my goal, is to go to the very tippy top.
That's where we're headed, baby. I have been to the mountaintop, and I'll see the rest of y'all up there.
True.
Because that's the thing about being in crypto, bro. You can be on the mountaintop, but it's only for a second.
Yeah, I have to flip everything. I mean, I have to flip.
There's other people on the speaker panel.
Yeah, geez, man.
Why you cyber? Why you ain't letting nobody else talk? I gotta
Mooney likes to
interrupt
talk
you.
about himself.
All rude and
Well,
shit.
listen, you guys. I feel for these guys. I had to do this morning with the new guy, the fucking Australian that couldn't shut up. We let him go off for like an hour and a half, but that's because when I was new to Twitter, I didn't know what I was doing. I went up in everybody's space, hitting the mic button, talking about, hey, everybody should come to my space. And they would fucking mute me, boot me, and parachute me right the fuck out of there. And I didn't know what was going on.
It's true. It's true. I mean,
So
I
I
just
just
got
let these guys go off, man. Let them have their fun.
Let them have their
yeah.
fun and let the
Oh,
fucking
this is some
charades
alpha
play.
energy
Bro,
shit right here. That's what I'm
I
about.
love the
Until you gotta
In the
rhyme.
mute us
The
meantime,
all.
rhyme.
in the meantime, I get so many fucking DMs the whole show from
Oh, bro.
everybody's
Oh,
like,
you don't know
hey,
this
boot
idea,
this
bro.
guy. Get rid of this guy.
You boot parachute. Let's
This
go.
man.
All morning, bro. All morning this morning, I was getting DMs from everybody like,
Okay.
boot this guy.
I'm getting the plane ready, so hopefully, in the future, it's going to fly. But
Yeah.
That's like saying I'm addicted to marijuana.
That doesn't make any
yeah,
sense.
maybe.
Man, boo this man.
Boo this man.
Grills, grills. That's a badass profile picture. Hold on, let me check it out real quick.
Thank you.
God
Well,
damn.
Grills is a badass motherfucker. Grills, people don't know
Yes.
this about you because you
No.
change your fucking name every time I see you.
No.
But you are a VBS ambassador.
I
And
am.
we would
Not
like
on
the
this
lowdown.
profile, though. Not on this profile. This is my
Oh,
fun.
all right. Never mind.
This is a kid called Grill's profile, so.
Carry on.
But anyways,
Boo this man.
Boo
yo,
this man.
you're pissing me off.
No, Cyber. I'm sorry, buddy. You got it twisted. Texas, what's cracking?
Seriously twisted.
Hey, who's sponsoring this space today?
You are.
Let CDC be your daddy.
Texas boy.
Let's go. Chris, Eric, Damien.
I mean, I will write that in the title for $500 a week. You know the fucking deal.
We the boys at this point.
All right.
Texas Huddle, he's an ambassador, but he goes wild even on his own account. He don't
Hut,
care, boy.
Alpha,
hut.
feel free to co-host me, and I can take care of some stuff.
Oh no, it's fine. It's one click. One click.
Texas, you've been working too long. Tell us about the new CDC perpetual leverage trading app that's on VBS for in the next 18 days for the VGO.
Okay,
Yes, please.
so go get your 10 million in VVS, stake it for the 4 year, and then you can purchase $250 of
Wait,
full.
Texas. Wait, god damn it. Let me get the pen and paper. Slow down.
Yeah, I'm writing this shit down
God
It's
damn.
literally on the website. I mean,
because
It's
I
on the
need.
website.
Whatever.
You know, I have a legitimate question about that because obviously the IGO is for their native token, but you can purchase $250 of the liquidity token. So where do you buy that and when?
Yeah, why is it not in the DeFi wallet? How do I buy it, Texas?
That's going to be announced in the space that I'm going to hold with Yitch and Fulcrum soon enough.
Thank you, sir.
They paying you?
Hey, Texas, are they giving back the VVS this time?
I don't believe so. I think you're going to have to sit on it.
Oh, I can sit on some VVS.
Yeah.
I'm a goddamn pro. I locked that shit for 4 years and forget about it.
But like,
Yeah, fuck
it's
it.
like,
Tex, are you also a VBS ambassador, Tex, just out of interest, or are you just an
At
avid
heart, in
investor?
his heart, he is.
in my heart, anything Kronos Labs and Kronos Play, I'm all about. I just feel like it's a second filter.
Yes.
Alpha. In my heart, I have $20,000 in VVS bags. So yeah, I'm all about it until I can find excellent liquidity.
Buju, hey,
Come
Buju.
In
on.
my
I hope
heart.
you got a fat farm, brother.
We
Hey,
all have VVS losses, right?
But if you hold a mole,
Awesome.
you don't have to have that VVS 10 million. So Go
Oh
buy
hell
gold.
yeah!
All right, all right.
They're not losses until you sell. Somebody smart said that, I think.
Who?
You just
That's
did.
the bag holder motto right there, man.
Back of the yeah, it is. It really is.
No, I had to ask you guys something, and now I completely forgot. It was
Now I'm
important.
back holding my shares
Yeah,
from
Alpha
Wish.com.
thinking about losing his VVS over the past 2 years is just throwing him off. He's like, oh man, I've lost like 10 G's.
Yo, I should probably find that screenshot because I think I was off. I think it's actually more than I said before. Because right now it's at $195. That's total platform yield. That's everything I've made in US dollar value in profit on the VVS platform since it launched. I was there day one.
Yeah, I
That
was there when it was
that
day
shit
probably.
used to say fucking $4,800. It used to say $4,800.
Well, you didn't change wallets or anything, right? Or
No, I stopped farming after that first week.
well, the
Texas,
price
tell him
dropped
to
dramatically. I heard when it first came out. I heard.
Texas.
Yeah,
Can you tell VVS to
the first
burn?
fucking 3 days were awesome, epic,
Tell him to
epic.
burn, burn Alpha's profits back into profit, or
Yeah,
burn
please.
our losses back into profit.
Hey, this is a
If
10-year
Thunder can
plan.
do it, then any other token can do it. That's the thing about having your own token. You know how everything runs. It's like if we can reduce the supply over and over and over again, there's absolutely no reason that another token can't implement some type of burn mechanism,
I
whether it's a
thought there was like
utility.
rules to amount of times that you can burn a token, like per like regulations.
Yeah, once
You
you can
don't
you can burn a
necessarily need a
token once and then it's
burn
gone.
unless if you're distributing it enough. You don't need a
What?
burn.
Wait, do people call things a burn that aren't? Because that would be very confusing to new
People
people.
always use vocabulary incorrectly all the time.
Oh, you know what
Yeah,
they call a burn?
I
When the
want to make sure
emissions
that
drop.
people understand that a burn is only when a token or an NFT gets sent to the burn wallet. It's a designated wallet on each chain. And you'll know because when you go to the Chronoscan or the Polyscan or Snow fucking whatever with Avalanche, it'll say it right at the top. It says this wallet is used for getting rid of stuff, basically.
Yeah, and don't get it twisted. See how these emissions, how VVS, they just went through a halving, but the halving may sound like it's burning, but it's not. It's just reducing a lesser amount.
Tectonic or VVS? VVS did it too?
VVS just went through the halving
Huh. That's the vibes.
months ago, though.
Yeah, Tectonic just did it. Um,
Wait, November, you know that.
yeah, that was when you first came in here talking that ambassador talk.
I hear that the Kronos Cruisers, everyone's favorite
No.
Kronos project, is going to be staking
We
on
already talked
Tectonic.
about it.
Dude, we already decided we wanted volcanoes with rainbow lava.
Everybody voted.
They need to make moles stakeable there. I'll be sleeping on those moles.
Well, Tex can get that done for you. He's a fan of the
Well, then,
moles. He's a fan.
Tex, we need to make that happen, buddy.
Get her done. Come on, boy. We're working on it. We're working on it, man.
I'm excited to see some volume on the moles. I think that people are going to sleep on them over the next 18 days, and
Yeah.
I'm a couple.
You should be buying the dip. I mean, once Argonauts hit, boom, next month, spaceships and all this equipment dropping, it's gonna be nuts.
Now, here's the deal. We talk about these binary options, excuse me, when we're looking at the market in here. We say could go up, could go down. We don't know. We're never going to know, but we like to speculate. Same thing with Chronos. Like we can't really take it for granted. Like this shit could go forever or it could fucking crash and burn. We're never on solid ground, are we?
I think we are because we're early, as they say, and when they, as we
But how early
grow
are? I
and
mean,
as
we're
we
early on
the power of
Chronos.
numbers, huh?
We're early on Chronos because it's only been around for
Oh
18 months.
man, there's only
But
1 million
but
wallets.
I'm saying Bitcoin's been around for 14 years. Like, how early are people anymore?
Well, how many years do you have left to live?
I don't know. I read something yesterday said 90% of Bitcoin owners from who purchased in the past 3 years are in losses.
In the past 3 years, but in the past 10 years or whatnot, it's still one of the greatest investments of all time,
Oh, 100%, man.
or something like that.
I
The
am
numbers are
bullish.
there.
I am the bull.
What we need to do is just, this isn't, these companies ain't investing millions of dollars for nothing. There is a plan.
You know the
Alpha,
plan.
he's got a point. He's got a point. Turn your Bitcoin over to Levi and your kids, and then forget about it. Let them deal with the 120, 200x. Because, like, I'm thinking, yeah, Crow's going to be hot in 100 years. I'm going to be dead in 100 years. We
Yeah.
got to have a time frame on this shit.
No, but I do think that it's important, and that's why I stack Satoshis. They're not for me. They're for my kids. And every single Satoshi counts. That's why I do the Blinko. I think it's really smart for everybody in the US that listens to this show to use my referral code, use someone else's referral code in here, get the $20 of free Bitcoin, and play that shit every day. Stack Satoshis. They're
Oh
fucking.
yeah, you have to have it. You have to have some Bitcoin.
It's
Mandatory in
free
your wallet.
Bitcoin. We're always talking, well, recently about faucets.
Couldn't go mine it. Put your
This
computer
is a
on.
faucet. The Choice app is a fucking Bitcoin faucet. If you live in the U.S., it's the only good one that there is. So, get down with the get down. YOLO, what's up?
Yo, what's up, man? How about some Bitcoin criticism?
Go ahead.
You fancy that
Yeah.
from me?
I'm here for everything, bro.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
Shut up, Mook.
Bring it on. Yeah, I'm an ETH guy, so that's me, So obviously DeFi, revenue and all of that, income producing. If we look at obviously Bitcoin having no DeFi, no revenue. If we go to TradFi, if you have 100 shares of Google, you can sell covered calls on them, and basically that means 100 shares of Google are worth $9,500, and you're selling a strike price. That means you sell a weekly call option. That means whoever you sell that to, they get to keep the upside. If the price doesn't go up, that option decays and you generate revenue. Anyway, you get about 80-90%.
Right.
You go into you get 80-90%. That's the revenue your assets produce. This is Google stocks, 100 shares. You have, if you get Ethereum on a cheap network, Arbitrum, Polygon, whatever, you provide liquidity in Uniswap, you get 350%. With Bitcoin, you get nothing, right? Like gold, right? Like gold. And if you look at gold, so gold, the
Hold
thing
on,
with
YOLO,
Bitcoin,
real quick. Let me just school
yeah,
side
go
you
on,
for a
bro,
second.
go on.
If you agree with him, you throw fucking emojis. That's what they're there for. You don't say, yeah, don't do that. YOLO, go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, one more point, bro. So the thing with Bitcoin or gold, and I categorize them as the same thing, Bitcoin as digital gold. So gold, the thing with gold is it didn't beat a basket of stock index. But the thing with the stocks are 99% of stocks that existed 100 years ago, they're not on the stock market today. So the problem with stocks is you don't know which one's gonna make it, right? But if you had gone back in time 100 years ago, and if you had bet on gold, it might not give you the same X's as Amazon stock or Google stock, but the thing that it does give you is it's definitely gonna be here 100 years from now. So that's what I believe gold is as well. Bitcoin falls in that category where it's definitely going to exist 100 years from now. It might not give you the same X's as like shitcoin, but you don't know which
Because
shitcoin's going to make it.
you're more bullish on Ethereum than Bitcoin. Are you a flippening kind of guy? You think ETH will be more than Bitcoin?
The thing, no, okay. There's two things. So Bitcoiners believe that fiat is shit, yeah, because obviously it robs you and all of that. And everybody in the world is going to wake up to this, and everybody is going to decide, oh, it's a good idea to store private keys in your head or in a safe place, what can be lost, right? and and then everyone's going to adopt it as currency. And I believe Bitcoin will never be a world reserve currency because, like any coin, whether it's Crow token or Shiba Inu or whatever, they all have whales. And the whales get richer as the price goes up, and they're going to perma dump the coin. So all this is speculation, and is the best thing to do with this stuff is trade it. That's what I do. I trade it, and I don't believe in this stuff like a religion, you know?
Do you trade with leverage?
I'm looking into it, actually. So what I'm looking into, I'll tell you what. So are you interested in this, Alpha?
Oh, I'm a big leverage trader, my guy.
Fantastic. I tell you. Oh, Grill's going. Go ahead, buddy.
I just want to ask a question, though. You made a good point, though. If you lose your keys in your phone, what do, bro? Are you literally,
Why are
did
your
you?
keys in your phone, Mooney?
No, I'm saying, like, if you had your keys stored somewhere in a safe or whatever,
That's
and
No,
where
you,
it
wherever.
needs to be.
No,
all right,
no, Alpha. Here's the thing. No, Grills
and
is
that
right.
gets
It could
taken.
be anywhere. It could be anywhere. It could be lost from anywhere. Unless you store your private keys in your head,
It's the
even then
most
you can have a
important thing.
car accident.
I
Say that
say it
again,
in
bro.
here every day. The most important thing I say in here every day is my ending spiel. I tell everybody, you own your keys, you own your crypto, you write it down with a pen on paper. You don't take screenshots of it, you don't keep
I
it in the
know,
cloud,
and like if
you don't
someone
copy and
gets
paste
it,
that shit. It's the most important part of all of this is
No,
what
but then your house can
you
get
do with
burgled.
your
Your
keys.
house can get burgled,
if
Alpha. There's
Yes,
someone
your
still a
house
way of
could get
all
losing
right,
it.
burgled.
There's still a way of losing it. It's still not guaranteed. That's the thing. That's the point.
Yeah, I wasn't done with my spiel. I say write it down twice. I also say that you should inscribe it in metal because your house could burn, but your fucking seed phrase will still be there. You should also memorize it. It's called a mental palace. You
I'm
make
gonna
12 rooms. You imagine a house with 12 rooms. Each room is one of your words, and you put things in that room that remind you of the word, and it goes in order. Give it a shot. Some of you might be able to pull it off.
And Alpha, with that, would you agree you can still mess up after all of that?
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
It sucks. It's the worst part of crypto, and it's the most important part. It's the seed
Uh,
phrase.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what the other big thing was? Because I was onboarding people on crypto, but after a lot of these centralized exchanges flopped, and hopefully, fingers crossed, crypto.com don't flop, yeah, and hopefully the coin goes up, and hopefully everyone makes money. But that was one of the things where we could like onboard our grandmother, right? But as these companies are flopping, yeah, and we're even embarrassed to like onboard people into crypto because now we're just telling people, mate, it's just take out your own risk. And one of the things that we needed for a mass adoption was centralized exchanges that would take responsibility and not mess up. And we're not getting that, and we might not even get that for the next 10 years or 20 years. And that's another battering for mass adoption. So, like I say, I'm playing the trading game, and that's how it is, I
Yeah, I
suppose. You
want to
know.
ask you a little bit about your trading and where you do it, but I want to bust through these hands first. Let's do
Yeah, yeah. Let's get them, man.
Hodl, and then Designer, and then Mooney.
All right, real quick. It was just weird. We should circle back to the conversation Bitcoin to Ethereum. You said Bitcoin can be used, Ethereum can be used for DeFi, and Bitcoin can't be used for shit. And then you started kind of like comparing them to stocks, and then you compared it to gold.
Yep.
So which one is it though? Because you can't. I mean, gold on paper is a stock, but
No, and then
realistically,
also we need to talk about the fact that there are
Bitcoin
NFTs
is
on
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. There's a program called Stacks where they are building utilities on top of Bitcoin. There's a lot
And
of
Bitcoin
crazy
is
shit
supposed to
going
be
on.
seen as a hedge, so I would consider it more towards gold. Whereas I don't expect my gold to go work for me unless, well,
Yep.
yeah, I
Yep.
don't know how you make your gold
Yep.
work for you. So you can't
Yep.
compare it to both of them at the same time, in my opinion.
Yeah. No. So I'm actually talking like on 100-year time scale. Obviously, the last 13 years, Bitcoin outperformed everything. 70,000%. But that's because it went from zero, right? It went from zero, and as it gets bigger, the thing with gold. So when I compare gold with stocks, the way gold actually only did like 30 or 40x in 100 years, but whereas the stock market did more x's, right? But one of that reasons is gold is a asset or a commodity that doesn't produce any income. I forgot what's the correct word for it, but it's not a dividend bearing instrument. Whereas stocks, the ones that do succeed, do bear dividends. And obviously, when you buy a company, you're taking on more risk, right? So with gold, there is no risk because gold is not going to go insolvent in the next
But
10 years, right? Or
but
ever.
there's a chance that somebody could find X amount more gold, and by
Yep.
that, it would, the inflationary at that point,
Yep.
and like they just did, they just found like $3 trillion worth of gold in a mine somewhere, and now that
Yep.
just obviously had an impact on the market itself.
Yep.
Hey,
But it doesn't go to zero, right?
can you let up Greyway
No,
Alpha real quick? Greyway, I know he's got really good takes on these coins. I know he's dying to he'd really join in on this conversation.
Yeah, I'll get them up here for sure.
Appreciate it.
yeah, no, it's not going to go to zero, but it's going to be majority impacted, right? Because
Yep.
the value of the trade today is correlated to how much gold is available to the market, right?
Yep. And it's definitely not beating Bitcoin. Like, I mean, I'm with you on that, no doubt, no
You
doubt,
know what's crazy to me is
I
that
was just talking about
when my
the
son was born, okay, there were Bitcoin faucets. So this is 2012. There were Bitcoin faucets on the internet. If you had a wallet, you could log in and you could get a Bitcoin every day. So if I had, sat there with my firstborn child and claimed a Bitcoin every day, I'd have 360 times $20,000 sitting in a wallet right now. That's just fucking crazy.
Yep, yep. But guess what? If you had
That was
put,
10 years ago.
yeah, but I tell you something about 30 days ago. If you had bought Oreo coin 30 days ago, $1,000, you would have $8,000 today. But this is all, it's never ending, this stuff.
Hey, if you bought DAP Radar last week, you'd have 6x your money right now. What do you say about that, Mooney Mike? Where's VVS
You
have on
got
that
me.
shit,
You
Mooney?
got me. You got me. You got me.
DAP Radar.
You,
Big winner
you
this
got
week.
me. Yeah,
What's
It's
up,
that's why
Mooney?
I'm here
crazy.
for the alpha, man.
I was just thinking about the seed phrases and things, and why is it 12 words, bro? Is
It
that
used
like
to
the
be 24. Bitcoin wallets were 24 to start.
is that like the hardest password
Be,
to?
be thankful for 12, Mooney. What do you want? What do you want here?
I
You want
wanted
you want
16 or
6
more.
words?
There's actually companies are now doing phrases instead of regular passwords. They're making like my company now is making me do a 16 word password. It has to be like a phrase. You can they're calling it phrase passwords now. So like
Oh, that's going to be great for fucking onboarding. Jesus Christ, this is going to confuse the shit out of everybody.
well, no, it's because it's now getting all the Web 2 people into fucking phrases, and now maybe they're gonna fucking be able to remember all these 12 words easier than we are. Maybe they'll have the 12 words already when they come in here. When are we gonna be able to start customizing these 12 words? If I had to customize these 12 words, I would remember it all day.
Moni,
Oh,
I don't
yeah, I
think that
dream
makes
about
any
sex.
sense though. I don't think that makes much
You're
sense.
talking about onboarding. Uh, I'm
What?
I'm putting on I'm putting on an art gallery this summer, fall, and going to be displaying my wood burnings as an entry point for people to be able to see the art. And because
Oh yeah, man, I'm trying to get one of these.
yeah, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there. If anybody's in the Midwest, I'm going to be putting this on end of the summer, beginning of fall this year.
The Midwest, eh? That's a big spot. Where are we talking about?
In between Chicago, Cincinnati, and Detroit. You triangulate that about in that area, in the middle.
All right, I got you. That sounds cool, man. Are you meeting a lot of people from that area around in crofam? Because
I mean, I'm totally down. I mean, I've been part of the Crow family since November of 2021. So I mean, I've been here for quite a while.
day one.
I remember jumping in your spaces and you telling me how to go get on a Bisous Bay first time it started opening up and they had the crow skulls. I remember KD throwing me
Oh man,
one.
we could buy crow skulls for 150 crows.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
Uh,
That was the
those
shit.
were the old days on that. But yeah, man, I really want to I know they got these, different NFT conferences, but why don't, we as the people, who like crypto and NFTs, we got to do these things on our own. We can't just expect these big money people coming in and be like, oh, we're gonna bring up, for example, Fiddy.eth up on as a speaker, and then we're gonna charge him $20,000 just to be a speaker, and then charge, people hundreds of dollars. You know what I mean? So I think it'd be cool to, as people, we just need to put these things on, So yeah.
Oh, 100%, man. The lady that started NFT NYC started it as a small thing, like 8 or 9 years ago, and
When
now it's
she,
like we were there last year. Polygon was sponsoring. A couple other big names. Dead Render, what's up?
Yo, what's up, fam? I'm just wondering about where this triangulated area is. I'm an hour from Detroit and I'm about 4 hours from Chicago, so
Oh,
that should
I'm
mean I'm like an hour.
about 2 hours from Detroit and about 2 hours from Chicago myself.
So where does that? I'm trying to guess where that puts you. You gotta be, I'm assuming, in Michigan, right? And
Tri-state area.
well,
We get close. I'll start posting out,
How are
where
you
I'm
guys
at.
gonna meet up if you stay anonymous?
I mean, coming from Ann
Northwest
Arbor,
Ohio.
Michigan,
How
I
about that?
probably not too
We're
Northwest
far.
Ohio.
triangulating and you're next to each other.
Northwest Ohio.
I'll come. I want to come meet up with you guys and get some more of the
oh
crow
God,
at your art gallery or your
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have
engagement
like
there.
50 pieces of, wood burnings done. And these are NFTs, from my own personal collection. But, I would like to expand it and have it be, like I want to have information on these pieces. So like, I want to do my chrono ball one so that way people can learn about chronos balls. They'll be like, yo, what is this? And there'll be a little information piece. And I want to have like a little QR code where people can scan it. Because, people don't want to take papers home, but they can QR scan it and now they got information on chronoballs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to bring this stuff to the people because nobody's gonna know about it unless we go tell them about it. You know what I mean?
absolutely. Ann Arbor does a big art fair every year. It's a weekend long, and I know, thousands of people come through there. And I know that's not far from you either. Be cool to
Mister
try to
There we
get
go.
a boost there.
Mister A person down there's a Michigan man as well. A person's rings down there.
Yeah, where's all
He's in
our Crow Fam Midwest representatives? Stand up, let
he lives in
yourself
a
be
town
counted.
called what's his town called? I should know this by now. It's like hmm, Michigan. Muskegon. He'll come up and tell me the real name. So right on
Musaka.
it's on the river anyway.
Mufasa.
No, it's not a river. Is it a river? Whatever it is.
The Mississippi River.
That's a big one.
It's a lake. It's a lake. That's inside the lake.
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan, I'm guessing.
Is it Great Lake? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It's
5
the
of
Great
those.
Lake, I believe.
I think.
Lake Erie.
Oh boy. Did we ever get Grayway up here?
No, he's still trying to get up. But no, yeah, I'm excited for this art gallery. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm looking to get an outline put together, kind of just make it, I'm serious about this. I want to make it a legit thing and have it be a good time, have like some entertainment. I want there to be something, make some noise.
Hey, happy 420, everybody. We did it. We did it. We did it again. We burned through all 3 420s like we do every damn day. Congratulations. You guys are doing a great job. If nobody's told you that yet today, look at yourself in the mirror. You're doing a great job. Yes, you.
Hey, designer, I had a quick question. Have you always been called designer? You said you've been in Kronos since were you always
was
designer?
going as woke designer back in the day. But I took
woke
off the
designer,
woke.
yeah.
And did you do? This is a random question because I just happened to
I
see
used
a
to
tweet
run
you
the
did
Blue
earlier.
Chip Stables back in the day.
Oh, I remember when you were woke. That's right. I remember that.
And then
But did you do
how that
Dragons
all...
of the West art?
We call them
Yes,
woke.
I know that.
Yeah, what's up? What was that, Tubers?
Did you do Dragons of the West art?
Yeah, yep. I can post it up top. It's good
yeah,
information.
I saw
morning.
like a hand drawing of it, and I was like, I saw the hand drawing. I was like, that looks like Dragons of the West, and so I thought it must be. There's no way it can look that similar. That's awesome.
It is. I mean, I don't have like a GDRT NFT, but like what he's got going on, that would be a cool one to have up at the art gallery. You know what I mean? This is real life stuff that people can use, and it's innovative. That's the whole point of the space, isn't it?
100%, man. We're all here to like leave a mark on Web3, to be the change you want to see in Web3. Like,
be the one candle that lights 1,000. Look up top, bing bong.
Hey, I saw that somewhere else today.
That was the morning space.
Good. Yeah, this is spreading, man. This is good. Be the change you want to see out here. This is the beginning of Kronos. Everybody's in here at a good time. I'm not going to say we're early. It's all relative. But Kronos started last year. So live or die, we're here till this shit. We're here to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. That's what I'm saying. Texas, how'd you get down there? Jesus Christ.
Grayway.
We're about to wrap it up here, folks.
Kronos started in 2021, so that's not accurate. It didn't happen last year.
Wait, what? Who?
Kronos happened in 2021, which is not last year.
Okay.
Grayway.
Hey, Alpha.
18.
Hey, Alpha. Can I get some alpha on the leverage?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Okay.
So, yeah. All right, I'll tell you.
Leverage on Kronos. You want to do Mad Max.
All right, sure.
What?
No, I'm Polygon.
Polygon or Crow.
Okay, sure.
It's on both sides. And if you type in our referral code on the Polygon side, it works for both sides.
Can you DM me that, bruv? Can you DM that?
I am
going to
pin it up top, my dude. This is the best referral code we've ever had. There are 10 people that have used this code so far, and that's big numbers.
Wait, so you're saying that the code applies the discount to Polygon and the Kronos if you enter it on the Kronos, or if you enter it on the Polygon side?
That's what I was told.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
I don't know why you can't type it in on the Kronos side, though. That doesn't make any sense. Also, they said that you can trade SVN, and I can't find it anywhere. Has anybody seen that, or does anybody have any
I think
news
that's
on that?
upcoming soon. I don't think that's actually gone into effect yet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
It
pin
says
2
coming.
things. Sorry.
It says coming.
Oh, all right. My bad. I'm gonna pin 2 things. The first one is our affiliate link for Ledger. This is gonna get you 10% off of any Ledger product, including the Ledger Stacks, their newest product. Tiny little iPod mini looking hardware wallet. If you're gonna own your keys and you're gonna own your crypto and you're gonna be safe, you gotta take the plunge. You gotta get yourself a cold storage wallet. So that shit is up there. Also, here's my Robinhood link. Fuck it, I'm throwing everything up here. I do Robinhood Gold because they give me 4% on my cash and some other perks.
The
So
market
use
manipulators?
Robinhood.
Yeah, I'm just playing around.
No, they're coming out. They're coming out with a DeFi wallet, and I think it's undeniable the effect that Robinhood had on crypto and will continue to have, because that's what got me into this shit, and I continue to get people in here day after day that have the same story as me. COVID, fucking AMC, Dogecoin, crypto, boom, everybody, gray, and then dead.
Alpha, you make a great point about how much we need things like Robinhood to onboard people because it's safe. Like people have heard of it. Like if you have done any kind of trading in the fiat world, S&P and stuff, then most likely you've used something like Robinhood, and whether you won or lost, it's a place that you can go and, let me use this word loosely, trust to do business because it's got a reputation amongst people who are already there. Like, let's be honest, after the last year and the amount of FUD thrown around with CZ and crypto.com and all the crazy crap, I mean, you guys saw what it did to the crypto.com price, just the FUD. I mean, it was crazy. And then they came and proved themselves and it didn't change anything. It's really hard to regain trust. And you're exactly right. The Robin Hoods of the world are the way to onboard people. If you were trying to bring people into this space, get them on Robinhood and get them safe, and then start introducing them to crypto.com or get them a trust wallet or go to the DeFi wallet or any number of things. But you're absolutely right. Robinhood is probably one of the best onboarding tools we could possibly have, and we all should be utilizing more to help build trust in the crypto environment.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. I've been trying to tell these guys the whole time. It's because Crypto.com never sent me the fucking card, even though I staked for it twice, that I use Robinhood as my off-ramp. Like, I send Matic to my Robinhood wallet because you don't need a DeFi wallet. They gave us self-custody like 6 or 7 months ago. I remember being one of the first people. I got on a waiting list. And then I started telling all y'all, you can send Matic from your DeFi wallet to your Robinhood account for 0.01 Matic. And even though Matic went up to $1.55, that's still only 1.5 cents. So that shit is dope. You gotta have
no-brainer.
You gotta have as many on ramps and off ramps as possible. That is the name of the game. Dead, what's up?
Yo, I didn't even think about the Robinhood off ramp. I know I was on that waiting list. I stopped messing with it. I was on the waiting list. I'm sure I have the opportunity to get the
Yo, you
wallet
want to hear the coolest part, Ted? I have their cash card, and I use it for like gas and things at the gas station, and I have it set for roundups. So they round up every purchase and they set it aside, and then I do it enough where they match it, and then they buy ETH every week.
That's huge. Yeah,
So
that's awesome, man.
they've been buying me like $4 to $8 worth of Ethereum every week, and that's been better than any other fucking deal I've had in crypto so far.
That's huge, man. I just learned something big today that I'm gonna definitely use. I didn't even think about Robinhood as an off ramp, but I wanted to mention something. You were talking about the cold storage wallets, and I still don't use mine as much as I probably should. But I have the Ledger Nano S. At one point, I could have gotten the X, right? But it's Bluetooth, and people were concerned about the I don't know if it's Bluetooth, right, that it could potentially get hacked. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, the essence of a hard wallet is whether it's Bluetooth or plug it in or whatever, you have to physically type in a code to sign a transaction. That is all you want a hardware wallet for. And you say you're not using it enough. I think you're probably using it the perfect amount, because when you have a hardware wallet, it's not just another wallet to use, right? Like you have your Mint wallet, your savings wallet, maybe you got a fuck around wallet. This is your savings. This is your keep it in a fucking safe. You don't need to take it out to send things to it. So the thing you should be doing the most with a hardware wallet is sending Bitcoin and Ethereum and NFTs that you want to not be on the blockchain. Not be on. That was a terrible way to phrase it. But y'all know what I'm saying. You want to do that, you put those on your ledger or whatever product you want to use. But the point of having it is that it's impossible to sign any transaction without physically using the device. Great, what's up?
Yeah, and I just wanted, I mean, I'm sure everybody in here hangs out way more than I do. I don't have a lot of time to be here anymore when your spaces are on. But the one thing I can say, and I hope everybody takes to heart, is that, dude, you lay out truth day in and day out, and you take advantage of every single opportunity. And that is important in this game if you really want to make money. Now, we talk about it all the time. There's a million different ways to go at this. Leverage trading, longs and shorts, just day trading, looking at like who were your big losers yesterday? What can I expect them to rebound today? Are they going to rebound in 2 weeks? All the TA. There's a million ways to go about this, but taking advantage of every little thing that is available to you is so important if you really want to succeed. Just like you just mentioned, using the Robinhood card and rounding up so that you're investing your change. It might seem silly or trivial, but it's really not, because, think about this, and you're looking at, like, everybody talks about it. We do not realize how early we are in crypto. We are still, and even in an exponential rate, I still personally think we're 10 years away. So if you're just building and stacking for the next 10 years and this thing pops off like everybody thinks it will, and believe me, I truly believe it's going to, then you're going to be in a great position, just because you're just like the guy who comes home every day and puts his damn change, his literally physical change, in some big jar somewhere and doesn't take it to the bank till it's full. That's literally what you're doing, and that's brilliant. So, I mean, that's the one takeaway from this is look for the small opportunities and take advantage of them at every turn. Like, that's how you really succeed in this game, because there's going to be days where you win. There's going to be days when you lose. But that little hodling thing never fails. Never fails.
Never
You can
ever.
use, yes,
Never
you can
ever.
use.
The best positions I have are the ones that I haven't been able to touch because I either forgot the seed phrase to that fucking wallet or, any number of other circumstances. But the things that I don't touch are my best positions, and always have been. You got to have time in the market. But like, I don't know. There's another one I hope everybody picked up from this show, and that's the Choice app. I keep telling y'all, if you're in the United States, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be playing this little Blinko game every fucking day with me, because I've made $40
Yo, you got
in
the link up top?
Satoshi, in Bitcoin. I'll put it up top. It's been difficult for people to do it through Twitter for some reason, so I text it to your cell phone if you're willing to do that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people here have done it with me, so they have referral codes. Get it from someone because that's $20 in Bitcoin. Get that shit. What's up, Dad?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to ask you about. That's the BTC faucet you're talking about, correct?
Yeah, so you can win either 100, 200, or 500 Satoshis every day. Just drop in this little coin and it falls in a bucket.
Yep.
Yeah,
Another
they're
quick
trying
question.
to have daily users, so they just need you to sign in every day.
I want to do it. I know you're not great at answering DMs through Twitter, but if I were to shoot you my cell phone number, do you think you'd be able to shoot me a link through my cell phone number?
Yes, sir.
All right, I
Yeah,
will do that right
I'll
now.
send it to you.
All right, let's go. OBJ, close us out, bro.
No, I don't want to close you out, man. You do it. I just had one question though, about the thing, the app, the game app that you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't have to do
So
my spiel. I just meant say the last words.
I just had a quick question though. I was wondering, like, so all right, so you get the Bitcoin through the faucet playing the game. Like, where do you what do you just keep it on the app, or you send it to a wallet? What
Oh,
wallets
right.
work?
So this is an important point. Thank you. The main purpose of the Choice app is not to play the game. It is an IRA savings account. It's a, what do you call it? A Roth, or you can get a non-Roth. It's a tax-free retirement account for you to hold your Bitcoin in. It's the best place to hold your Bitcoin. There's multiple different ways to start accounts there. So make sure after I get you the referral code that you take your time to set up this account because it's important. Whether you do Roth or non-Roth, whether you do custodial or non-custodial. I highly recommend doing a non-Roth IRA and, of course, self-custody your Bitcoin. I think they charge you for holding your Bitcoin. Don't let anyone else hold your Bitcoin. Get all of your tokens off the fucking exchanges for the love of God.
Do it
Thank
now.
you. Get to the chopper.
Get your
Hey,
teeth raised. Get
I
your wallet.
I love I miss the Arnold voice so much. It's always so fun that I'm gonna add this little piece, and it's not financial advice, but I'm just gonna parrot this because I've heard it a bunch. But it is my personal opinion that there's a million different tokens and coins to trade and flip and do all that. But I am of the firm belief that any and every piece of Bitcoin you get, you damn sure better not be selling it. That is the hodl. That is the one thing that you just, no matter what you bought it at, don't move it. That shit is going to be like, I don't know who was here talking about it a minute ago. I was in the car driving and I really couldn't keep up. But that is the gold standard in cryptocurrency. And I don't care what anybody says, it will never be flipped for that purpose. Bitcoin is the king, will always be the king. Don't sell it, accumulate it. One of these days, you will come to a point where it is really going to be life changing. I don't care how little amount you have, just keep squirreling that shit away.
I'm with you, bro. 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You got to drink that water. You got to brush your teeth. You got to own your keys and you got to own your crypto. It's non negotiable at this point. All right? Don't tell your fucking seed phrase to anyone ever. This is DeFi. Write that shit down. Put it in a safe, put it someplace safe, and then show somebody else how to do this shit. Take the time and explain it. Be nice about it, because this is not easy. Tomorrow is Friday, and we will be back here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to check out Troops for the early mornings or Leonardo. We got a full crofam schedule. You check out Jello Mold and the Crusader app for the full list. Crofam for life. Lots of love, y'all.